Hello. Today we'll study about migration in fishes. What is migration? Migration is one of the behavioral characters in animals where there is a mass movement of animals from one place to another place. The migration in animals depends upon their different needs. The migratory behavior in fishes is one of the regular phenomenon, and the main purpose of migration is for feeding and reproduction. There are different types of migration based on their needs. That is elementary or feeding migration. Elementary or feeding migration is a type of migration where there is a mass movement of fishes to find a suitable ground for the feeding. Whenever there is exhausted food at the present place of living, the fishes move to the new place to find a food, and that type of migration is called as the elementary or a feeding migration. The another one is the gametic or spawning migration. Now it occurs during a breeding season in search of a suitable ground for spawning or laying the eggs. Is it clear? During breeding season, there is a mass movement of the fishes to find a suitable place for laying the eggs or the spawning. That is called as the spawning migration or the gametic migration. There is a climatic or a seasonal migration, the migration which is in search of a suitable climatic condition. Whenever there is a unfavorable condition at the present place of living changes, so they find the new favorable climatic condition, and for that purpose they move from the one place to another place, and that is called as the seasonal or a climatic migration. Osmoregulatory migration is the another type of migration where the fishes move from one place to another place to maintain the water and electrolytes in their body. Usually the fishes move from fresh water to the seawater or from seawater to the rivers to maintain the water and the electrolytes in their body. The another one is the juvenile migration. It is the larval migration from spawning ground to the feeding place of their parents. That is, the young ones which are hatched at the spawning place will move to their feeding habitat of the parental feeding habitat of a parents. Is it clear? And that type of movement of a fishes from one place to another place is called as the juvenile migration. There is different types of movements in a fishes during the migration. There are different movements of fishes during the migration, that is the drifting movement, dispersal movement, swimming movement, denatant and contranatant movement. Dispersal movement is a movement of fishes during the migration which is a passive movement, that is simply moving along with the current of with the water current. The another one is the dispersal movement. Dispersal movement is a random locomotory movement of fishes from a uniform habitat to a diverse or different directions. That is random locomotory movement of fishes from a uniform habitat to the different directions of the migrations. Is it clear? Then the swimming movement. It is an oriented movement of fish. It is an oriented movement of fish either towards or away from the source of stimulus. Whenever the fishes move from or towards the stimulus, okay, away or towards the stimulus, that type of movement of fishes is called as the swimming movement. There is another one is the denatant and the contranatant movements, which is the active swimming movement. Active swimming movement and denatant movement is a swimming with the water current, while a contranatant movement is a swimming against water current. Is it clear? The denatant and contranatant are the active swimming, whereas the drifting is a passive swimming. Okay, is a passive swimming. In denatant, if the fishes are just swimming along with the water current, we call it as the denatant. And if these fishes are swimming against the water current, we call it as the contranatant. So the different movements during the migration, the drifting movement, dispersal movement, swimming movement, and denatant and contrant movement. Thank you.